中国に1年以上暮らすこのアメリカ人男性。しかし彼にはどうしても許せない4つのことがあります。街を歩けば必ずと言っていいほど大きな音を立てて唾を吐く人に遭遇してしまいます。年配の女性でさえ平気で吐き、毎回本当にゾッとします。
Okay, so the first thing that really bothers foreigners, it would be spitting. And this one definitely doesn't happen too often, but maybe once a week you would bump into someone spitting very loudly and especially making that sound. And regardless of the gender, I have seen women, especially older women, eyes spitting a lot. And yeah, it's very gross. Sometimes you're just walking on the street and you see somebody already spat on that spot, And of course, spitting is not socially accepted. Chinese people also dislike it. But it still happens. I believe that spitting before was related to the levels of pollution. But, at least in Shanghai, pollution has improved so much that I don't think it's a reason why people are still spitting. And it's more like a bad habit. And, we believe that after COVID, probably people won't be spitting that much anymore. But COVID didn't cure spitting, at least not in China. And hopefully the situation can improve. Hopefully more and more people can understand that it is pretty gross and nobody likes hearing you spitting, nobody likes seeing you spitting, and spitting is not something that is pleasant to do.
さらに道を歩いている時や誰かと会話をしている最中に突然大きなゲップをされます。外国人にとってゲップはおならと同じくらい下品で、どう反応すればいいのか本当に困惑してしまいます。
The second thing that foreigners find annoying about Chinese people that doesn't happen too frequently is burping.So burping in China is also not socially accepted. It's associated with poor behavior, poor manners, and maybe a lower education, but it still happens. And it happens regardless of the situation, of the person, the social class, social status, it still happens. Whereas, for us foreigners, burping is rude and gross as much as farting would be, So if you want to burp, you would burp when nobody's seeing or listening.Or you would do it in a way that nobody would notice, I would say here people burp more at need, During conversations, out of the blue, they just burp, and I feel like, whoa, what should I do, I feel embarrassed myself, I don't know how to react, what to do, what to say.Because there's nothing to say when somebody burps, right? Like you won't say bless you or anything. It's just walking around on the street, sometimes you're walking and somebody burps next to you. It's quite funny, but at the same time awkward, Or just during dinner, and it's pretty uncomfortable.Oops, sorry.
そして公共のトイレに入ると、いつもタバコの煙が充満し息が詰まりそうになります。ただでさえ臭いトイレとタバコの悪臭が混ざり合い、なぜ一番不衛生な場所で吸うのか全く理解できません。
Third thing that foreigners dislike a lot in China is smoking in the toilets. This also happens pretty frequently, especially in shopping malls toilets, like public toilets. You would see a couple of cigarettes thrown there, or someone smoking at that moment, We dislike this because, toilets don't smell well, but it doesn't smell better with the smell of smoke of cigarette, right? And sometimes when you just want to go to the toilet, sit there and do your thing and relax, you have somebody outside smoking, talking on the phone, kind of bothering you and not helping you focus on your thing, But also many of these people that smoke in the toilet are usually staff that work in that shopping mall or people that work nearby the toilet, So instead of going for a smoke outside, which take more time, and I'm not sure if they are always allowed to do so, they just opt for going for a smoke in the toilet. I have no idea why out of any place that you could choose in the whole city to smoke, you would choose to smoke on a toilet, right? I think it's the least hygienic, is probably the stinkiest.
極めつけは毎日の移動です。店の入り口や歩道いっぱいに数人で横に広がって歩き、道を完全に塞いでしまいます。現地の人は我慢して避けますが、これは彼にとって毎日最大のストレスなのです。
Fourth thing that we really dislike in China a lot is people blocking the way. So actually this one is probably the most common thing that we dislike that happens more frequently. So these are things like standing in front of the entry, for a building, for a coffee shop, a convenience store, or even just like a little road or something that you have to go through. Very often you see people that are standing there, or you might see, let's say, 3-4 people walking on the sidewalk and blocking the whole way, or just standing there and having conversations, not letting anyone pass by, And what is surprising is that most of the Chinese people do not feel annoyed by this. They do not react in any way. They are way more patient than we are. They just go around. But for us, it is annoying, because we want them to think about us as well, about the people that have to go through. And this also happens on the roads. For example, when I'm riding my scooter and I have to turn right, in many traffic lights, there would be a bunch of people that are blocking the whole way and not letting the people that have to turn right, that do not have to wait for the traffic light, pass through, so it's a little bit annoying. That's definitely something that we foreigners do not like, and something that happens often, almost on a daily basis. So
中国での過酷な現実に一人の男性が絶望し、深く落ち込んでいるその一方で、海を隔てた別の場所では、多くの外国人旅行者たちが心からの喜びと幸せをかみしめていました。それが日本です。一歩足を踏み入れた瞬間、彼らはまるでアニメの世界に迷い込んだかのような錯覚に陥ります。道端にある自販機やレトロなタクシーを見るだけで、彼らの心はワクワクして止まらなくなるのです。
Is this a Japanese tropical? This looks so authentic. Wait, can I get a picture here? Look at the stop sign. It looks like I'm in an anime right now. This is so cool. So cute, so cute. Is this a Japanese vending machine? This is so kawaii. America could never. Everything looks so delicious. I just want to get everything. The wind and air in Japan, it's so exotic. I love it. Even the taxi is so cute.
道に迷ってバス停を探していると、見知らぬ女性が雨の中を駆け寄り、自分の傘を譲ってくれました。その信じられないほどの優しさとぬくもりに触れた瞬間、彼らは思わず涙を流して感動してしまうのです。
The world doesn't deserve Japan. I asked this lady for directions because I'm taking the bus and I'm not used to taking buses in foreign countries. I think she's with her mum, helping her get into the car. Is this the right stop? She gets an umbrella out for herself and she runs to this bit to check if it is the right stop. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, thank you so much. After a minute or so, she taps me on the arm. I turn around and she gives me this umbrella. She's like, take it. And I'm like, what? Are you sure? She's about to get in the car and leave. Well, I can't give this umbrella back to you. You're leaving and my bus is gonna come. She just gave me, she just, I'm not gonna lie, I had a little cry. This generosity from Japanese people is just tipped me over the edge. I've never experienced this level of kindness. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I've got a hood on. I've got a hood. She's like, no, take it. She literally just hands it to me. I want to thank her. She's driving out, but I was crying, so I didn't want to see me crying. So I always heard a lot about this country and the people, but to experience it myself is something else entirely. The world doesn't deserve Japan.
さらに彼らを待ち受けているのは、驚くべき絶品グルメの数々です。目の前の炭火で焼かれる和牛や、口の中で雪のようにとろける極上の焼肉、冷たい雨が降る京都で熱々のラーメンをすすれば、誰もが間違いなく人生最高の味だと感じるはずです。
If you were to guess my favorite bite after 17 days of eating my way through Japan, I bet a bowl of ground beef was not what immediately comes to mind. I don't even really like hamburgers, and when I do get a hamburger, I like a smash patty. But this restaurant has single-handedly rewired my brain and how I think about ground beef. They use a 100% Wagyu beef blend that they grind in-store every morning. There's very minimal seasoning, and they grill it over charcoal right in front of you. When doing my research for the trip, I noticed that this was the only place that was on every single person's list of recommendations. And despite that, and knowing that Japan is home to some of the best beef in the world, I was still fairly skeptical. But I'm happy to admit that it exceeded all of my expectations. You'll notice that they prepare the beef medium, not rare, which I feel like a lot of us in the States associate luxury hamburgers with: thick, juicy, and arguably bloody hamburger patties. But the fact of the matter is that all of the flavor in beef is in the fat, and if you don't cook it long enough to render that fat, you're left with a flavorless mush. Each lunch set comes with 3 burger balls that are grilled to perfection as you eat them. So after you finish your first one, they give you your second one, and so on. It also includes a delicious clear soup, unlimited rice, and an assortment of condiments and toppings, including pickled yuzu, chili garlic paste, and my personal favorite, ponzu. They advise you to rest your burger ball on top of your bowl of rice in between bites. This way, the rice can soak up all of that delicious flavor from the beef. And at the end of the meal, you have the option to grab an egg and mix it into that wonderful beefy rice mixture that you have left. It was truly so simple and so genius and undeniably delicious.
So good. It's raining in Kyoto, so let's get ramen together.
And there's no queue. Oh my god, I can't believe I've never had Ichiran before.
I'm so excited.
Oh, it's so good. 10 out of 10. No joke. This has literally exceeded all my expectations. It tastes amazing. We got it within like 2 minutes. Oh god, I ordered an extra portion of noodles. It was a 10 out of 10. Now, I don't have any like real ramen to compare it to, so to me, that was absolutely amazing. I'm sure there's definitely better out there, so I'm excited to have more while I'm in Japan.
安くて新鮮な回転寿司でお腹を満たし、70年続く老舗の焼き鳥屋では、食べた串の数でお会計をするという人々の深い信頼関係に彼らは心底驚かされます。
Never-ending sushi is something I see in my dreams, so conveyor belt sushi is pretty damn close. This is my first time trying a restaurant like this, so I was super excited. And the moment you sit down, you can grab whatever you want, so immediately started with tuna, although the hamachi was a close second for me. They have so much to choose from. They have shrimp on the menu too, and I was very excited to see one of my favorites, scallop. You do have to wait sometimes for your favorites to come out, so I was losing my mind a little bit when I was eating scallop, and then hamachi came out. At least I think this was hamachi. I'm not even sure. All I know is that I was loving it. I've heard there's a risk with quality not being the best at these places. And yeah, if you're comparing it to a bougie restaurant, but I eat sushi in the US, so obviously this is my preferred method. All of the plates were like $3, $4, $5, if that. If you don't see what you want coming out on the conveyor belt, you can order it and they'll bring it to you. But we were mainly housing the tuna and there was lots of that. This was our appetizer before actual dinner, so we went kind of light, aka 9 plates. The total came out to $33 and I would do it again because what a steal.
Everything I ate in Tokyo, Japan. The first thing we tried were these Wagyu and chicken skewers. When I tell you I've never had meat this good, I'm not even exaggerating. The meat was so tender. And I'm not usually a chicken fan, but this was amazing. Next, I tried takoyaki for the first time ever. I honestly really enjoyed it. I think it had octopus inside or something, and I love the sauce. Next, I tried sushi from 7-Eleven. I personally did not like this at all. I think because of the shape. You only taste the filling in one bite and the rest is just alright. Next up is sushi, my favorite thing ever. How can you really go to Japan and not try sushi? I tried to eat it with my hands like the traditional way, but I don't think I did it right. The sushi was great. I have no other comment but that. Then I tried matcha flavored ice cream. Look, I know I was a matcha hater for the longest time, but it's kind of growing on me. I did like the ice cream. And then I tried these light pink strawberries. Wow, they were juicy. I've never tried strawberries that tasted this good. I just thought they were selling strawberries that were off. I didn't realize they were actually that good.
Can you believe you can still get food for under 70 cents in this economy? I've lived in Japan for over 20 years, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the best local spots usually look a little run down and have smoke pouring out. And this place is no exception. They've been in business for over 70 years, quietly earning the love of locals throughout the years. The first time I visited was actually in middle school, and I remember being drawn to their unique system where they hand you an empty plate and you get to pick and choose what skewers you want to try. Almost all of the skewers are 100 yen, and they're slowly grilled over charcoal and covered in a sweet and savory brown sauce. The charcoal brings out a smoky flavor while keeping the meat nice and juicy. Once you grab the skewers, you can either grab a seat inside or do what I do, which is stand and eat outside with all the salarymen who stop by after work. When you're done eating, they calculate the bill based on how many skewers you have left on your plate, which just goes to show how much this country is built on trust. Although big cities like Tokyo are constantly changing and modernizing, I'm really glad places like this still exist.
This truly may end up being the best meal I have in 2026, and it is January 6th. I mean, that's a bold claim, but if the food... I'm correcting myself already. This may be the best meal of my life. All right, a little rude with the interrupt. I'm correcting myself again. This is the best meal of my life.
Can I talk? I can't go 5 words.
I am confident when I say this has ruined all other beef for me. Okay, now we're just doing it on purpose. Anyways, as you so clearly heard, this is the best meal I've had in my life. It's at Jumbo Hanare, one of the best yakiniku spots in Tokyo. We did there about $130 per person prefix course menu. I'm just gonna run you through the entire meal, which started with a red wine stew of beef tongue and what they call the superior cut of beef tongue. Both have a nice firmer bite as expected, but still so tender purely from the quality of beef. Next up came the premium kalbi, which was a great bridge into the rest of the meats that truly just start melting in your mouth, because the next bite was probably my best bite of the night. It's called noharayaki, and it's paper-thin A5 sirloin marinated in a soy-based sauce, grilled for just seconds, and dipped in one of the most beautiful egg yolks I've ever seen. It's rich, slightly sweet, and when I say melt in your mouth, it's not like it disappears like that raccoon who dropped cotton candy in water, but it has one luxurious, velvety, silky bite, which then feels like butter melting melting in your mouth. After that, we did one more incredible piece of loin before the beef sushi, which was not only another favorite bite of the night, but one of the best pieces of sushi I've ever had, going into a beef skewer, which was good, but probably the most underwhelming after all of the stellar bites before. And then the main attraction, the Chateaubriand. It's the center cut of the tenderloin. It has the sear, the marbling, and tenderness expected, but it just represents beef in its purest form and truly feels like a celebration of beef, as the entire course did. I mean, even the peach ice cream dessert was incredible. I don't even know what to say. I'm grateful for this meal, my family, my friends, beef. I don't know. As always, eat good, do good, and stay safe.
ピンク色の甘い天使のイチゴを味わい、どこへ行っても溢れる温かい笑顔に包まれる、息苦しい国でのストレスから完全に解放され、彼らにとってこの国は心から癒される本物の天国なのです。
Three things in Japan that will always amaze you. First, matcha powder in the cap bottle. In Japan, Matcha Love features a clever design that stores fresh matcha powder inside the bottle cap. Just twist, shake, and you have got fresh matcha anywhere, anytime. It's perfect for busy mornings, travel, or whenever you need a quick health boost. Second, Japan grows a rare variety of pale pink strawberries, known as angel strawberries. They're grown under strict conditions, and because of how delicate and sweet they are, they can sell for a small fortune. Next, while having fresh and clean socks while traveling, it's always a struggle. In Japan, there are disposable socks that come packaged like wet wipes. Just pull one out, slip it on, and toss it after one use. No laundry, no smell. And finally, in Japan, there's a place where kids spend the day trying out real jobs. They can be doctors, firefighters, or anything in between. And after finishing their shift, they even get paid and withdraw their earnings from a mini ATM.